is week 3 in my new apartment, and I have yet to have a cup of coffee. I don't have any space in my new kitchen to really set up a station, and so I have been living on Celsius, and it is time to get back on coffee. I was a barista in college, so I really miss it, but my kitchen really doesn't have the space for it, so I'm going to set up a section kind of in my living room area to start making coffee in the morning. Here's my current kitchen setup. I have this space here that I'm putting a microwave, and then I'm leaving this space and this space open for cooking. I also have my living room right there, and so I just feel like if I were to look over at my kitchen from the couch, I wouldn't like seeing too much stuff on the countertops. It just would look dirty to me, so gonna keep those two spots open. Also, a lot of these cabinets are pretty high up, and I'll be using the majority of the space for easy to grab stuff when I'm cooking, so most of my storage is actually over here on the other side of my kitchen. So this is where I'm going to be keeping appliances that I don't use every day, and like plates, silverware, but again, that just doesn't leave a ton of space for me to put a coffee station. And so I'm going to be finding a spot in my living room area to put it, and we're going to make a cup of coffee today. So here is the spot that I decided to put my coffee station. I had been wanting to get rid of this little console area just because I didn't like that it was the same height as my bookshelf. I think having something taller here will break the room up better and kind of create maybe like a book nook situation. So here I am just cleaning out the area and moving everything so that I have space to work with. Now that this section is cleared, I'm going to start building. I got this from Target. I liked how tall it was to, again, just break up the levels of my furniture, the couch and bookshelf being the same height as that console table. Looked really weird to me, so bought this one because it was taller, and it also has a rounded arch at the top, so just kind of breaking up the shapes that I already had. And now I am just going to take everything out of the box so that I can see everything to start building. This part here was definitely the hardest part. I had to basically make this piece rounded, and I'm about to put it in like 15x speed because it took me so long to get it to lock in. Here I get really frustrated. I built the cabinets probably 5 times because I was putting the front piece on either backwards or upside down. So I eventually just stop filming and I do the rest of it off camera. Here's the final product. It took me probably 4 hours to build, just with the sections that ended up being actually difficult, but now I can get into styling it, putting my coffee mugs on the inside, and appliances.